Many people are like this. They begin the day by mindlessly scrolling social media, and after having an unhealthy sugary breakfast, they sit down in front of the computer, hoping to finish their work. But they start to make excuses like, I'm not inspired, I'm tired, maybe tomorrow. And they resort to things like scrolling Twitter, Instagram, watching Netflix, or having yet another sugary snack. And at the end of the day, they feel drained, although they didn't do anything at all. And so, they head to sleep and repeat the process afterwards indefinitely. But what if you were taking consistent action towards your goals? You would wake up early and invest some time into yourself by exercising or journaling. Then, you would take a cold shower, meditate to free your mind, and then start working. With a clear and focused mind, you start your day by knowing exactly what to do and what to prioritize based on your goals. You can concentrate and progress on your work as the day goes on. And in the end, your work is finished and you're one step closer towards your goals. I think one of the most common problems that people face is not that they don't know what to do to change their life substantially. Like, you know exactly what you need to do. There's probably something that you have been avoiding, but the problem is not that you don't know what it is. The problem is that you just can't bring yourself to do it, and it's the common theme every single day. You sit down to do this thing, and you have a feeling. It almost seems unfair how potent this feeling of resistance is, because it's usually only present when you think about doing things that are genuinely good for you. That is exactly why in this video, we will show you several methods that you can use to cure procrastination and build self-discipline. In this video, you will learn 4 different strategies that you can implement to stop procrastinating forever. We're gonna talk about how to create plans to have a clear idea of where you're going and trace a clear path towards your goals. Then, we're gonna see how to clear your environment by removing distractions to solely focus on your work and yourself. Not to mention the importance of just taking action and stopping hesitation. Finally, we're gonna see how building habits can improve your discipline and benefit you in the long run. A lot of us are doing random and unordered things throughout the day, like checking emails and cleaning our rooms. And we feel productive doing this. The only problem is that we are not actually getting anywhere. This is the problem that most people have. Your day or week is not structured. Discipline without a plan is not a very good practice as it won't yield that much results. A good way you can plan your day or week is to use a to-do list with a calendar. First, write down everything you want to do during your day and make sure these tasks are in line with your goal. Next, use a calendar to map those tasks as you see fit. You can use Google Calendar to do this. A study from the University of California found that you are 42% more likely to achieve your goals by writing them down. You can also set your goals by using the SMART concept. SMART goals are specific, measurable, actionable, reasonable, and time-bound. Making your goals as specific as possible helps a lot, because you know exactly what to do. Making them time-bound also helps as it eliminates the chances of postponing them and makes you stressed, but in a good way, because that stress is what's going to propel you towards achieving your goals. Next, let's talk about your environment. Focusing for long periods of time on one specific task is the most effective way of achieving the most work you're capable of, as Cal Newport said in his book, Deep Work. But many of us fail to focus in today's world where distractions such as technology, the internet, and social media are almost everywhere. All of these things are constantly competing for your attention. So, how can we avoid them and focus on our goals? Well, we need to first learn about the 2 types of distractions, external and internal. External distractions are things that come from the outside world, like phone calls or notifications or anything that disrupts your focus. These are usually easy to avoid, like turning off your phone. But what's harder to avoid are internal distractions. During work, we are feeling pain, either mentally or physically, so most of us resort to something less painful. Take for example learning. When you are learning something new, you are making new neural connections. This is hard and painful, and most students reach for their phones and scroll through social media to ease their pain. This is the human brain. We are motivated by freedom from discomfort. There are two ways to combat internal distractions. First, be aware of your actions. For example, when you are working on something and you start reaching for your phone or anything else to get away from the task at hand, realize it and be aware that you are leaving work to engage in unproductive activities. The second way is to get used to being out of your comfort zone. Just do the hard things. Keep on doing them and you will get used to them. No matter how hard it is, just keep in mind that you have goals and that you are doing this for a reason. Now, overthinking is a habit that many people have, and essentially you are stuck in a loop of just thinking and not doing anything. And while it may seem wise to stop and think, too much of it can ruin your work and lead you absolutely nowhere. Mark Manson has a principle called the just do something principle. It's a common misconception that you need motivation and inspiration to take actions, and it's completely false. The just do something principle says that motivation, inspiration, and action are all part of a seamless loop, and you can start this loop at any point you want. And many people choose to start it from the inspiration and motivation point, and that is not a good practice, because these two are out of your control. They come and go. A good practice, however, is to start the loop by taking action. Taking action is something that you can control, so if you do that, you will have access to motivation and inspiration whenever you want, thus its name. With that said, let's talk about the last point in this video, which is creating habits. Habits are things that you do consistently, and why they are so important to beating procrastination and building self-discipline is that they keep the momentum going. Once you start taking action, you build up momentum, and to keep the momentum going, you need to build habits. And to build a habit, you need to keep on doing something consistently over a long enough period of time. Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement, as James Clear said in his book Atomic Habits. Aligning your goals with your habits will make it easier and more fun to reach your goals. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. I hope you learned something new, and don't forget to implement these strategies into your life to hopefully beat procrastination and achieve your goals.